Morning. It's been, I don't know, probably almost a week since I've updated you guys on the farm. I've been doing motorcycle videos recently, but here's a new update. We got a new drill press. We also got a new bandsaw, and look at what came in. This is the new furnace. This is a Lanier waste oil burner. This is actually a pretty good sized furnace. Still needs to be put together. It literally just got here yesterday afternoon. I unloaded it from the truck and set it right here, and that's like where it went. I need to clean all this crap out of here because it's gonna go in this general area. But I am gonna go through this today and make sure all the parts and pieces are there. I have to figure out, there's a book somewhere in here telling me what all's included and what should be here, and to see if, you know, everything's here. So I need to find that, go through this first thing, because that way if something's missing, I need to call the company and get it coming before we assemble this. Also, 3 of the 4 floor pieces for the feeder house floor of the combine is in. So I need to finish getting that feeder house floor out of there and get the new one in there and get that back together and get it ready to go. I'm going to be working on that today as well. So that's just kind of an update. Let's dig into this thing. Whoo, it's warm. I knew I was going to be rolling around under the combine, so I wore my long pants, my big boy pants, and now I'm regretting it. I should have put shorts on. I've got the barn air conditioner going right now, blowing on me, but I managed to get the initial piece that made me look at this floor, the wearness of it. So I got that piece out. I've got the floor dropped down. It's a very large, heavy chunk of steel. So I'm debating on waiting for assistance. Weight-wise, I can handle the weight. It's the matter of bringing it down and jimmying it around some hydraulic hoses to slide it out is the questionable part. But I think we made a right decision by replacing the whole floor, because see these wear marks? So yeah, it's time for a whole new floor. So I'm buying the entire floor. I think was a good call. And right now we're still waiting on the 4th piece to arrive. There's 4 sections here, and I've got 3 of the 4 sections. I'm still waiting for the 4th one to show up, and it should be here today or tomorrow. But I'm thinking I'm at a point where I'm going to need some assistance to maneuver this floor out of here. But we'll see. I could take this back 6-inch piece off, and that would give me a little more wiggle room, and I think I'm going to do that, just because every little bit will help here, I'm thinking. But yeah, it's a very heavy chunk of steel. This is the main floor. It's dirty from sitting in a warehouse, but this is the main floor. And then the other 2 pieces are right here. This piece right here is that piece that's got the holes in it. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm starting to think I need one of those creepers with the off-road wheels so I can roll around in, you know, this dirt. Oh well, is what it is. You shouldn't be able to see through that. Just saying. That freed up a lot of room. Now we can slide it back and then weasel it out above those lift cylinders. I got it out. I'm not gonna lie, there were some cuss words involved. But look. There's no way that would have lasted this year. So I'm glad we decided to change the whole floor system. It was a good call. I'm worn out now. The best way I can describe I got it out is I laid on the creeper down there and I like bench pressed it up and pulled it out the side and bench pressed it up and pulled it out the side. It was a pain in the butt, but I got it out. So I think I'm going to put the new one in the same way, and hopefully I don't get too terrible language going, because I'll record it. Okay, I got a phone call saying the belt for the mower was in, and so I went and picked that up, come to put it on, and come to find out that was determined false. It was the wrong belt. The belt they sent me was way too big, so I had to take that back, get the correct belt coming. That won't come till 4 days from now. So I'm back to that big old green thing. I did, however, got the front of this all cleaned up, so now this plate can go in first and get that put in place, and then the big plate will go in, and then I'll put that little plate on once the big plate's up in there. I think that's how I took it apart, so that's how I'm going to put it together. You guys okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you guys. I was in a situation I had to move this thing and get it on a safe ledge so it wouldn't fall on my head. Alright, so now it's under here. I have to maneuver it, line it up, and get it in place and kind of go from there now. Alright, I got that dirty SOB in there right now. I've got 3 bolts, 2 in the back and 1 holding it in the front, and they're in there loosely because I have to go around and align all the holes and put bolts in it all the way around, so I'm going to leave them loose until I get all the bolts in it, and then I'll run around and tighten it all up. But for the most part, it's in there. I still have this piece to put in that goes in the bolts onto the very back of it, and the dealership just called me and said the 4th plate that goes on that thing, on the tilt adapter, that plate is in right now, but that's going to be a different day because I have to split that tilt adapter to get to those bolts, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but at any rate, I'm going to get these bolts aligned and get them zipped in right now.